Today I'll be looking at this Steepletone Multiband receiver radio. Looks to be mono. What the hell is that noise? Let's have a look at the back of this. It's a Steepletone model number MBR7. It touts long wave, medium wave, short wave, 2 bands, and then FM and FM MBR. So I would imagine that would have been the old, aircraft band, I guess. So it says 6 volts battery or mains, so I've just got it plugged into mains. There's a switch there, AC DC, and it says use only DC 12 volt 1 amp on there. So I think I'll just run with mains for now. It's a little bit battered, isn't it? It's missing the little bit on the end of the aerial. The aerial's a little bit loose. I don't know what this is on the top. First time seeing one of these radios. Now, I used to collect radios as a small child. My granddad had a furniture shop and a house clearance business, and I would pester him for old radios, and often they were from, I would imagine, the 50s, 60s and 70s, and I managed to take all of them apart, and I was unable to get any of them back together again. So basically I broke everything that he gave me. So he probably lost a little bit of revenue because he couldn't sell these things in his shop. But anyway, that's a little backstory there. So yeah, what's this for? Direction finder. No idea. It's all new to me. This looks a bit like one of those kind of almost like a building site sort of radio, or a workshop radio, because it's got these sort of handles here, and it's got the old mono speaker at the front. There is a mic line in and ear. Could you actually use this then as a CB radio of sorts? Oh no, I don't think you could. Look, radio PA line in. So you could talk and use it as a little amplifier and speaker. Make public announcements, I guess, or sing along maybe to the radio. Who knows? Yeah, it's got an interference sort of button here. So this is AFC. So this is on. So that's to minimise interference. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, isn't it? It's got some sort of scratches here. I guess I should have a proper look in the battery compartment first, and see if there's any surprises in there. Okay, look at that. That's good, isn't it? So it's got a little stowaway for the plug, and the 4 batteries, I guess, go in there. So yeah, probably not too bad actually. Let's get that back on. One hand, always tricky. Okay, let's have a little look at this thing then. And shall we start down at long wave? I don't know if there's much. I don't know if there's not too much being broadcast on some of these now. So I know that over the years, lots of radio stations have now moved away, and hopefully I'll find some things out, but I am kind of sitting in not the best place. I'm kind of down in a bit of a hole here, next to a garage. So yeah, it'll be interesting, won't it, to see if I can pick any. So that obviously needs a bit of a clean up on there. Is that picking up something on the Wi-Fi? Okay. Now, I know you don't usually have the aerial up for this sort of thing, but I will put the aerial up. Once it's up, it's up. There we go. I'll just lean it to one side. So some of these sort of radios had dual aerials, didn't they? Sort of on this side there'd be another aerial, but anyway, this one's only got the one. It's got a fine tuning and lots of fire. That's cool, isn't it? So you've got this to move places, and then this one to kind of home in where you want.
Taken position of intelligence 2017 as far as I'm aware. With your ex-partner's now wife.
So that's picking up something on one wave. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so you can hear me. Okay, not much on there, is there? There seems to be one station. This is medium wave now.
losing public and parliamentary support. And I also, by this stage,
Oh, that's quite clear actually for me.
On October to others are campaigning against us. By this stage.
So I notice on here, this is a dual meter. When it's not tuned into anything, it's saying that our battery is doing really great, and I suppose it would be because it's mains. Once I tune in,
so we needed to keep
it then
parliamentary
flips to the
consent
tuning
and public
kind of
support, and that was one of the
level
reasons that
power, I
practice,
guess,
a circuit breaker
broadcast.
proposal would.
Okay. So is there only one station on there? So I'm located in South Devon. This might be why I'm not getting much. A long way from the big smoke.
We are below one. What should we together propose? But that isn't how it.
So that's either Radio 5 and Radio 4.
To save life. And as you explained yesterday,
That's the same station.
the system, perhaps a necessary part of any of countermeasures, that delay between.
Not sure. So that interference. Ooh, something else there. Okay, let's switch this to shortwave band. Really looks like there's nothing much on here. Okay. On shortwave 1 now. Now, I guess a few years back, maybe a couple of decades back, I would say, you probably could have picked up quite a lot of stuff on these channels. Hence, we're now in 2023, and there's less and less being broadcast on the radio waves. They tend to be using the radio bands now, don't they, for other things. Seems to be picking up quite a loud signal. Okay, so now this is the only band that I expect to pick up a reasonable amount of stations. So let's see. Starting this end, should get to radio starting.
Find out the week that we dive into the archive. It's in the BBC archive, the history of us.
Radio 3.
I was single and they were like, buying a house.
It seems to suffer when I don't have my hand near it. Need to sort that out, don't I? So even FM, not like it used to be. Okay, now let's go to this FM MBR. Something here? I guess most things these days would be encrypted anyway. Oh, this. Oh, I see.
Christmas this year, and of course this weekend on Radio 6 Radio, it's a Christmas weekend.
So the music sort of radio stations probably end at this part because this is the tail end of FM, and then the frequencies kind of move on. So, any use to anyone? I guess for a little bit longer while FM is still being used, and possibly for its PA capabilities, which I'm yet to try out. I could try plugging some headphones into the mic and see if I could talk through the headphones. But I must say, when I did get a clear kind of station, it was very clear.
Tell the gang leaders and for
And that's very
what
clear.
about us? What about very moving. I was very moved by it. What's the film? I mean, I've given an overview. What is the film about?
So, not going to be huge amount of use to many people. Having said that, like I've said before, there's the PA, which is quite good, so that could be useful. The line in could be useful if you wanted just to have a very crude connection to something else, rather than trying to link something up with Bluetooth. You could just have a line in from a standard sort of mono 3.5 cable. Then you got the earphones, so you could sit in your bedroom or your office. Only going to get mono, but yeah, just intrigued by this thing. I'm going to have a little look to see what I need to do with this direction finder, because I haven't really got a clue. So this at the top is an aerial. So this is actually a ferrite coil in here, I would imagine, and that may explain why I wasn't picking up anything too much on the shortwave. But let's give that
Histories
a
that they
little go
have
a
to
minute and see.
navigate.
So we'll go to shortwave 1 and try to. I think it's probably just a museum piece. Cool design though. You just have the sense that turning this round isn't going to gain you much. If anyone's watching this and they'd like to comment about the best place to kind of point this, I can use my phone, I guess, to locate the compass and direction, and then kind of set this up from there. But I don't think where I am at the moment I'm going to get much, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so a couple of things just to tidy up on here will be to get some contact cleaner into here. I may just try pulling this off and seeing if I can get any in there, or I might have to just take the back off to get to it. And the other thing is to just change the aerial. Now, it's a little bit loose anyway. I've got a replacement aerial that's just a little bit shorter, but I don't think it really makes too much difference. There's no bracket for it to kind of go into on here. So there are a couple of jobs I think I'm going to do. Obviously, I can't really do anything about these cracks here, which is a bit of a shame, but it might be a good radio to suit an older person who just wants to tune into FM, maybe have this in their workshop, garage or something. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing with it anyway. Let's put one of these aerials on, right sort of size, so I shall do that. There you go, so put a new aerial on, and just be a bit careful if you change the aerial, because there's a couple of brass washers in there that also help it to kind of pinch and stay firm in there. So that's a straightforward job, but you might want to just put the radio on the side when you do it. And then I put some contact cleaner, so it's just some of this stuff here. It's quite useful, and I sprayed it through here.
I was feeling it.
You can see it's much better.
Just sad and lost, looking at things.
So it's quite nice to be working on something that doesn't need to be taken apart for a change. Anyway, I hope you found this useful, just to see what one of these is like. And I guess having it now is past its usefulness, really, in terms of where things have moved to, and the fact that everyone streams their music, listens to podcasts off the internet. So everything is kind of being delivered from the internet now, and this is just a relic of the past, and quite recent past, I guess, really, like 1985, this radio. And there we have it. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will do some more videos in the future. Bye for now.